Hey friends, this is Waylon. I just saw this written about yet again today. It's a proverbial kind of question that comes up with my friends around environmental media, and for anyone who is young-ish and is looking toward the future. And that is, should we have children in a time, in an age of climate crisis, when the future, if you're dealing with reality, looks incredibly unstable, uncertain, to be polite. There are like a list of 12 or 14 things that climate change will and already is leading to, including more pandemics, especially if we don't change our diets, more frequent and more extreme storms, the collapse of global food systems, in many cases, the collapses of governments over resources, none of it particularly good. There is a lot of hope, not false hope, but hope built on effort, that is grounded in solutions and in taking action, in voting for politicians who will actually push forward our climate revolution. There's a lot of good things that can come too. But around the specific question of should we have children in an age of climate crisis, my answer, from a Buddhist point of view and from an environmental point of view, both, is maybe. It's yes, if we can have children who will actively care. Martin Luther King Jr. Described love as the only real love is active love. So actively care about our planet. For anyone, has any of you seen the first scenes of Idiocracy? It's a kind of silly, stupid, and genius comedy that I recommend everyone watch. The first scenes depict this overthinking liberal New Yorker reading couple debating about whether they should have one child or not. And there's 8 subsequent scenes where they're debating that. And in every subsequent scene, they show also a family who doesn't care about the planet, just having children, and then the family tree having children. So, it's actually a positive thing for our future to have children and raise children if we can imbue some genuine inspiration around caring for our planet. Otherwise, we're just having future generations who don't care about our planet. And the other point I would say that I wrote about in my article, and we'll link that for a little more depth, is having a child may have a carbon footprint for sure. I have a carbon footprint, you do too. Rich, elite folks who don't care about the planet have a far bigger impact. People who may not be rich but don't care about the planet have a far bigger impact. People who travel all the time, who don't do other positive things, have a far bigger impact. Now, if you're zero waste, if you're vegan, if you're bicycling around, if you're trying your best, not trying to be perfect or trying to be, precious in your little Prius, but genuinely inspired to be part of the solutions, you can have a far smaller impact. And not only that, through communication, through friends, you can inspire others to also change our future for the kinder, for the healing, for the better. So it's not like having a human is a one-to-one proposition. It can be, I think rich folks on average have something like 90 times the carbon footprint. You can look up the stat. So all of this is somewhat hopeful, and is to say, yes, if you can raise educated, caring, education is not an elite thing. Education is something for all of us, the Commonwealth. Caring children who are kind, I think that's still not only a good thing, but vital. May it be of benefit.